Hey Patriots, what's going on? Adam Newbold here from Ohio, retired Navy SEAL and also special advisor to the CIA. Um, so I posted a video about staying alive for 3 days, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I will die on my hill," meaning that they will defend their home and do it to the death. Well, I understand that, and I don't disagree with that. You have to have an ability to defend your home. You have to have an ability to stay alive, and preparing your home to do so is number one, to sustain life for you and your family. All right, there's a very good chance that the way that we are attacked, it's already started, and that's buying up all the farmland to make it hard to eat, and blowing up and burning up food processing centers, and cutting off supply lines like bridges and stuff like that, railways, EMPs, all right, taking out our electronics, taking down our economy, our monetary system, all right, that's how we are being attacked and will be attacked, cyber attacks. But there may come a time where raiders come to your house, law enforcement, good people do what they are told to do. So, you can expect and you can believe that our very wonderful men and women in blue, many of them will do things that they wouldn't normally do because they are told to do it by an authority figure. And they'll find themselves doing things they swore they would never do. And at some point they might say, hey, this isn't wrong, and they decide to stand up and resist against it, but by that point it might be pretty far into the game. So as a military man, I can tell you, I was being told every single day of my military career that what I was doing was for winning hearts and minds and spreading democracy. That was all bullshit. That wasn't true. Some of the things that we were doing, I'm very, very proud of my military service. I'm so proud of the people that I got to work with, the most amazing people in the world. But, the real reasons that we were places that we were are far more nefarious than what we were told. All right. Certainly there were national interests, American interests where we were, but it was far beyond that. It's the global elites playing us all like pawns, and I don't just mean individuals, I mean countries, so they do what they want, and we are, we're the ones that have to deal with it. So at some point you may get driven from your home, who knows why. You might say, I'm standing my ground, I will die here. But you might be taken away in cuffs. Your family members might be taken away, and you have to leave. I want you to look at Waco, Texas, and I want you to look at Ruby Ridge, and kind of see how some of that's, those two things played out. And those were people that were doing things, whether you agree with them or not, that should be constitutionally protected. Now, Waco, I'm not necessarily sure about all that. That guy was doing some stuff that maybe wasn't so cool. But the government got involved to the point of burning people alive, killing them all, And then, of course, Ruby Ridge, that's a whole nother story. A lot of things that our government does is very unconstitutional. The taxes that we pay, many of them are absolutely against the Constitution. So we're in a time where at some point people are going to stand up, and when you stand up and you don't step in line, there may be folks that come to get you in line, and you need to be prepared for that. So I am just saying that it's not a great idea to have all of your eggs in one basket. So you should have some of your supplies off site, because you might end up being off site. Hell, it might be that you're away from your home when they come and take over your home. All right. And you're coming home and you can't get back into your home. So, let me turn that on. But it is a very good idea to have some things off site. And then what do we do for 3 days? Why only 3 days? 3 days just gives you a chance to stay alive. When people come and hit a target, as a SEAL, we would come hit a target. Rarely were we on target more than 3 days. All right. Normally it's just 1 day, but we would secure the target, do our search and our recce, or our, look and see our site survey and see what intel we got and what we need to get and collect, then would be off target. But rarely would we ever be on target more than 3 days. And that gives time for dust to settle. They're looking for you. They go away. They have other things to do. And you can assess, what do I do now? So that's just a short-term thing. All right. And that's for the people that you're trying to think of, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm just telling you, in your preparation, to start with making sure that you and your family can sustain life. If you get everything taken away from you, except for just a few things that you can grab and go, you can sustain life for a minimum of 3 days. During that 3 days, you can figure things out. All right, that's all I'm saying. That's not the end of the plan. That's just a starting point. All right, stay strong, Patriots. Bad times are coming. We've got weak people, so that makes difficult times. You know the saying. You know the old saying from the sea. Just kidding. Thinking the movie Something About Mary. You know that old children's tale from the sea. 7's the key number. All right, guys. If you're a patriot, man, I love you. And times are interesting, to say the least. No better time to be alive. For us, it's our time. No better time to be alive for patriots. Stand strong. Don't yield. All right? Resist, resist, resist. You know what's right. Don't forget what's right. And do what's right without regard to consequence. But stay alive. You're not good to anyone dead. All right? Stay alive. All right. Hoo-yah.